Hey, my name is Stanley Escalano. People know me as Stan the Man. I'm here with my VW Bad Raz, and you'll see what I've done to it with the help of my father. It actually started with a best friend of mine since elementary school. His name is Darren Galbiso. His family is VW oriented. His older brother, Barry, he was the first one to start the Cal Bug in Salinas. He had a 66 Bug that he painted Porsche brown, and he had center lines on it. So he was my influence on getting into it. But I wanted to be different because he went to a car show called the Bug Jam, and he brought pictures back. And I was thumbing through some of the pictures, and this one particular one caught my mind. It was a pink VW, it was a 50s year, had an oval window and had a rag top, and it had center lines, and it was lowered. And specifically asked him, "What year is this? Because I noticed the window's smaller." He goes, "Yeah, that's an oval window." And I go, what year is it?" He goes, "I think it's the 50s year." And I made my decision then. I wanted to find an oval window. I bought the Bug in Castro Valley from a gentleman that worked at one of the VW shops called Buggy House. And he just so happened to have a 50s year. When we got home, my friend with the tow bar brought it into the garage. My sister Tracy walks out and she says, "What's this piece of doing in my garage?" I go, "Oh, thanks for the encouragement, sister." My memory is my father. He had a big contribution of helping me put this back together. I had no knowledge on cars. This was my second car I owned. He taught me how to change the oil, change the spark plugs, but I wasn't into cars. So my father, he's an electrician by background. He was in the Air Force, and he did all the electrical work on the VW. The frame was on stilts with wheels, also the pan. So whenever we work on it, I would put it underneath the car. But whenever he worked on it, he pushed the pan out of the way. So instead of laying on top of my car doing all the electrical, he would go underneath the gas tank, and he was more in a comfortable position doing all the electrical wiring and stuff. I would drive up, I go, "Hey, what are you doing, Dad?" He goes, "Oh, I'm working on electrical." And I'm seeing him through the gas tank hole. He helped me fabricate the brake lines, especially welding. So where he worked, there were times where I had to bring my car to his work during the wee hours, and he would weld a lot of stuff to fabricate a lot of my stuff that I had to incorporate into my VW. If it wasn't for my father, Bad Raz wouldn't even be in my life. I wanted to be original, which is the paint color. I was looking for raspberry. Back in the 80s, SoCal was coming out with that pinkish raspberry magenta color. So Northern California didn't have it yet that I noticed. So I wanted to be different as far as color. The two paint jobs I had to go on John Street was Elmer's Auto Parts and in Auto Villa. And the gentleman, the manager of the store, brought out all the automotive books. And so we're looking through Chevy, we're looking through Ford, and all the different ones. And then finally, the last one we came up to was Porsche. And he was thumbing through it, and he said, "Hey, I think I found it." And I go, "Are you serious?" And he pointed at it, and I looked at it, I go, "That's it. That's the color I was going for." So some of the custom features or some of the stuff that I did, which is called shave look, I don't have the hood handle. So I wanted to take that off. So that's called when they're shaving off certain parts of the car. So the rims was a popular thing in SoCal and NorCal. I was one of the few in NorCal to have Porsche alloys. And just to let people know, these are real Porsche 911 rims. So back in the 2000s, if you remember, PlayStation 2 was a big thing. So I installed two monitors. In the trunk, I have a flip down, which is a 19-inch screen, and then in the passenger side, I have a little 7-inch. But I installed my PlayStation 2 in there. The PlayStation controllers are built right on the console that I came up with. I built the whole console. So putting this car together with the help of my father, again, this is my second car owned. First time working on a VW, let alone trying to put something together. I always had doubts, and when I was going to complete it, was it going to be drivable? And all that came into piece by piece. I remember the day my dad was with me. He brought out the timing light. We started up for the first time. I was so freaking scared, man. I was like, is it gonna start? Is it gonna blow up? And it started up, and I was like relieved. You should have seen in my eyes, it just like blew up. And when we started driving it, I was like, wow, my wish, my dreams are coming true. But I was scared that it wasn't gonna come to what I was thinking of when I built it together. That's the big thing, is something I built with the help of my father and people that contributed to my VW, put it together, and it actually runs and it's drivable. That's what's totally shocked me, that I actually did something and it came out right.